it's time to rank the scare zones. So, anyway, guys, welcome to another top video. I'm Custer Floyd, and welcome back to another video. And today we are going to be ranking the top 5 best scare zones so far in Fright Fest 2025. So, with that being said, guys, if you like this video, be sure you like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already, ring the bell to be notified about my latest videos coming soon to my channel. And of course, if you want to see some other Fright Fest coverage, be sure you hit the subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about everything else. So, yeah, recently I have made a video covering the top 7 shows I have seen so far in Fright Fest. So if y'all have not seen that video, please do go check that out. So anyway, let's get into the top 5 best scare zones so far. Alrighty, so number 5, Outlaws Revenge, located in the Texas area of the park. So Outlaws Revenge, so I like that area so much. Bit of a Western tone and everything. And of course, it does actually fit in that area well with the show with Curse of the Undead playing, of course. Lots of great decorations and also the jump scare effects coming out from the photograph. Well, yeah, from the photo booth that they got all around the area and stuff like that. And to me, I kind of like that area. Like, I also kind of like the way how it changes that area into a more spookier, ominous tone of that area and stuff like that. And the scare actors are actually really good for what they do and everything else. And they're good. They're really good at what they do most. Not that much to say about Outlaws Revenge. So let's go on to number 4. Okay, so number 4, The Last Harvest. So Last Harvest, that's a cool area right there. So anyway, yeah, so Last Harvest, you do get a lot of jack-o'-lanterns everywhere, all around front gate. You got chainsaws, you got scarecrows. That's cool. It's actually really, really cool. So, yeah, I like that area because it kind of reminds you that the horrors up in the cornfield, you just gotta watch out where you go and everything else. So, yeah, I like that area with the cauldron going up in the background and all the colors of lights shining onto the carousel stage. It just pretty much adds up to everything with that area. And I actually kind of like it. Yeah, and of course, I know I don't typically spend a lot of time in Last Harvest. I really should. I really need to take note of that. So, yeah. So, anyway, yeah, whenever I was leaving the park early, so that at the time I have to go into work on Sunday night, I did walk through it a little bit. There were some pretty good scares there. One scare actor actually managed to get me just good, just ever so slightly. But yeah, they were actually pretty good at what they do and stuff like that. But man, yeah, the chainsaws, I love that addition. I really, really love it. It just adds up so much stuff and everything else. And also, it is the first scare zone that you see coming into the park. So whenever people tend to come in to Fright Fest after the scare zones are activated, you just gotta get moving and stuff like that, or else they're just not gonna have nowhere else to go and stuff like that. So I kind of like that idea, how you put the scare zone on front gate. It just makes it so much clever and stuff like that. Yeah, once you see it, there's no turning back. So that's basically what it is and stuff like that. So last harvest, although that isn't the scare zone that I typically go around as much, the scare zone actually knows how to creep everything out with scarecrows and everything else. Number three, Forsaken Fairgrounds. So, yeah, so Forsaken Fairgrounds, it's one of my top favorites for many reasons whatsoever. Sliders and clowns. Love them all. Yeah, but mostly the slider bit. But hey, the Forsaken Fairgrounds. So, let me talk to y'all about that. So, of course, the area is located in the backside of Gotham City, which, of course, pretty much fits it with two carnival rides right close to each other, like Catwoman, Weapon, Riddler, Revenge, and stuff like that. But also, unlike the Outlaws Revenge, the Forsaken Fairgrounds is in Gotham City, the same place where Raging Inferno is at. Just like how in Outlaws Revenge, you get Curse of the Undead, so basically whenever you're in that scare zone area, you can actually watch it while you're passing through and stuff like that, which I thought was actually really cool and stuff like that. Yeah, but of course, I really do love the sliders for what they do best. Yeah, and spoiler alert, they are goblins again, which I absolutely freaking love so much. So, yeah, the Goblin Attack Squad will always be among one of the best parts of Fright Fest. So, at least for me, of course. So, yeah, and the sets and everything else is all cool. Yeah, and they even gotten some parts from the Dead Ride Graveyard, like the old Crazy Legs attraction and the old airplane from Bugs Bunny St. Louis attraction, something like that. Yeah, all in that area. So that does kind of fit in with everything else and stuff like that, which is actually really cool. So yeah, and also they also got new sideshow posters. Like, of course, whenever you go into Freaktown throughout many years back, they would have one of those posters like you see for a circus and stuff like that. Yeah, they actually gotten some new ones in there, which I actually kind of love, actually. They're pretty cool. But hey, you gotta get some new posters for a circus-themed attraction. But anyway, sliders who are goblins, clowns who are laughing all over the place. Forsaken Fairgrounds knows a place of where freaks go. Chaos can always occur in one place after another. Number 2, Trick or Treat. Yes. Let me just say, so Trick or Treat was actually almost my number 1 for me. So, for a lot of reasons whatsoever. So, the production design, they just went all out. Wow. They actually made, full-on houses, full-on facades. They're each in different house. And they even got some new animatronics, for the werewolves and for Sam and stuff like that. I actually do think it was actually a really cool touch with it. And of course, it is an IP, so I absolutely love what they did there. So, yeah, and then you get characters such as Sam, you get Principal Wilkins, you get the old guy, something like that. He's driving around the pathways. Yeah, so, let me just tell you, the lighting on the houses and the decorations, they go all the way. Literally, they did so good on the set designs and stuff like that. Pardon me. So I actually do think that Trick or Treat is among one of the top tier scare zones that I have seen yet. And what do y'all think is number 1? What beat Trick or Treat for the number 1 spot? Let me just say it with me, Plague. Yes, Plague has been crowned the #1 spot for best scare zone so far. And let me explain by 3 words: the Burning Witch. That's the reason why it's #1, is because of the Burning Witch. So cool how they actually incorporated that into the scare zone. So basically, Plague, it's basically, the whole story is about plague virus going around, and then you get the plague doctors all around the pathways and everything else, and then you get a witch and stuff like that, and then like every 30 minutes to an hour, in case y'all do not know, they end up getting a witch onto a bonfire, and then you know how this goes. It's insane. Like the first time that I actually saw it on opening night, and of course, if y'all see my video, y'all probably know my reaction all the way. So friggin' sick. I love it so much. And the set, I thought they actually did really, really good on the sets here. So yeah, I actually really love it. So yeah, big kudos to the Over Texas team for all the creative designs and everything else, and the costumes. Yeah, and I forgot to say about the costumes for all the original scare zones. Awesome. I love them so much. So yeah, they definitely improved their game and everything else wise. I absolutely, really, really love it. So yeah, that's basically my top 5 best scare zones so far. So yeah, again, not that much to say about the scare zones really. So that's basically all I gotta say. Yeah, Plague takes the top spot so far onto the Fright Fest scare zones. So anyway, that's all I gotta say. So that was my top 5 best scare zones so far. So with that being said, guys, if you like this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Ring the bell to be notified about my latest videos coming soon to my channel. And of course, if y'all have not seen the top 7 shows so far for Fright Fest, be sure you go check that out on my channel. So with that being said, guys, thank you all again so much for watching. And you know what to do? Y'all keep it thrilling.